Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I would just go ahead and do a vlog style video. I do have to ship out a gecko, so you guys will kind of get to see a little bit of that process, how I do that. I have everything already prepped and whatnot, so it won't be like a full in-depth like tutorial of how to ship animals. But you'll just kind of see like my rundown of how I like to do it. First things first is I do need to go ahead and come in this back bedroom. You guys actually don't know much of anything as to like where things are at, what the situation is. I just need to come in here and turn on the Skinks lights over here. So I need to turn these on, and I do need to replace this light here. So I do have a basking spot for all of our skinks, but that one over here, right here, is actually broken, so I need to replace that this morning. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a full facility tour. So right now I'm walking upstairs to our quote-unquote facility. This would be our new reptile room. We do have some reptiles in the house, and I don't plan on keeping very many in the house, just a few, but mainly everything that we own is going to be up here. And let me know, let me know if you guys would like to see a tour of everything up here. Okay, so I didn't have a bulb up here, so I'm gonna have to go back downstairs and see if we have a bulb down there. If I don't have a bulb down there, then I'm going to have to go to the store and get more. I'm gonna go ahead and get the deli cup ready that the gecko is gonna be shipping out in, and I'll kind of show you guys that process. Okay, so I have my gecko here, and I also have my deli cup. So what I like to do is go ahead and write on the lid of the deli. So I'll write the parents, and then we give all of our geckos an ID number, so I write that on there as well. And then I'll also write the hatch date. Sometimes I'll just take the sticker that I have on the enclosure and I'll just ship that with the gecko. But today I want to keep that sticker. Sometimes I use them for my records. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that sticker, and I will just write everything on the deli like that. And then I will take a piece of paper towel and just fold it up, and we will ship the gecko just like this. This is a smaller gecko, so it's going to be getting a smaller deli. Whenever we ship smaller geckos, I use smaller delis. Whenever we ship bigger geckos, we use bigger delis. I've never had to use bags or anything like that. Bags aren't necessarily good for geckos, at least crested and gargoyle and things like that, as far as I understand. So I always use deli cups, and we have all the appropriate sizing of delis. So this is prepped and ready. I will leave this up here. I need to actually finish prepping the shipping box, and we actually have some shipping boxes up there. Those are all used shipping boxes, and when I can, I will reuse things, but you also have to think about the integrity of the box. So I try not to do, I just have those just in case, because you never know. So let's go ahead and head back downstairs. We're gonna leave the gecko and the deli up here. I will show you guys the gecko when I pack it up later. On a side note, I want to go ahead and show you this. About a year or two ago, I started getting morning geckos, and they've just been producing, and I actually have not seen any babies from them since I've had them. And I know that they've been laying eggs, and I have seen like 1 or 2 babies, but I think that they were eating them. So what I've been doing is actually pulling all of the eggs out when I find them in the morning gecko enclosure. And we finally, I don't know if you guys can see right there, we finally got some little morning gecko babies. And this is kind of how I've been keeping them. I think that this is working out really well. I've had them, we hatched our first one by pulling the eggs about 2 months ago. So I think this is working really good. This guy was hatched on 7/31/21. So he is not very old at all. But yeah, he's super cute. He's just right there. I think they're so cool. They're so fast, let me tell you. Trying to get these guys into this deli and out of like the lay box that I have and into this is a task. I have to have Brandon help me. It's a 2-person job, like, because if they get out, they get out, and I'm not fast enough to like try and grab them. Brandon normally is the one that does that, so I normally always have him helping me. And since we were upstairs, I'm gonna go ahead and leave all the lighting on. I already turned the other skinks light on. I always come up here in the morning and turn these on so that the crested geckos can actually have a day-night cycle because we block out the windows. Sometimes I'll open this window up, but it's definitely not bright enough to extend all the way down there. There is a window at the very end, but we do block that out because the sun, these windows get direct sun and it will overheat this room really bad. What are you guys doing, huh? Huh? What are you guys doing? You're so excited? Yeah? You're so excited? Huh? I wasn't gone very long. I was gone for like 15 minutes. Yeah. So these are our puppies. This is Ethel. You guys might not know who she is. We've had her for about 2 to 3 years now. Huh, Ethel? Huh. This is Bailey. She's my Doberman. Ethel's a Bashan, if you didn't know. And this is Miss Pris. Miss Pris is a Pomeranian. So those are my puppies. I don't know if you guys know who they are or not, so I just gave you a brief introduction to them. I love them with my whole heart, and they're just the cutest. Okay, so now we are here in my office. This is where I keep all of our shipping stuff. So whenever I ship out a gecko or ship out supplies from our website or from our Etsy, everything is kind of kept right in here. And this is where it's all done. We have our computer, we have our printers, we have all of that. I keep track of all of the books and the records and everything in here. But yeah, so this is kind of like the hub for all the online activity, where I edit my videos. Basically, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the shipping aspect. So this is the box. This is a 7x7x6 box, and this box is gonna be from Reptile Basics. I really like their boxes. And so this is the box we're using. I'm not going to show that. That is the label. But I have a little sticker here. This is just a fragile handle with care label. And then we've also got the inserts in here. See if I can open them. These inserts are kind of hard to get out, especially if you don't have nails, and I don't have nails. So there we go. So this is what the inside of the box looks like. This gecko in particular, what we're going to do is go ahead and fill this with stuffing, nestle the gecko down in here in its deli cup, and then we will also put a little bit more stuffing on top so that the gecko is not flopping around during shipping. And then we'll also put a cryo pack in here, which is going to keep the box at an optimal 75 degrees. Cryo packs are really cool. They kind of heat up or cool down. And they try and keep it a stable 75 is kind of their target temperature. So we'll go ahead and ship this guy with a cryo pack as well, just to be safe, since it is warm out. It's not too warm to ship, otherwise we wouldn't be shipping. But we're going to go ahead and give this guy a cryo pack just to be safe. I normally do that in the summer / spring / late spring, early fall, just so that I feel a little bit better about it. I do go ahead and send a few more things with each box. So every single box is going to get a little thank you card. They'll also get a business card. You guys can't see those. There we go. Thank you card and a business card. And then I also always send a little pamphlet. So this is about us at KLW Reptiles, that sort of thing that we put together and we send with every gecko. The little thank you card also has our logo on the back. Every single shipment gets one of these as far as the live animal shipping goes. And then I also, depending on the species of the animals, so right now all we have available are crested and gargoyle geckos, so they will get a care guide for whenever they get shipped out to. So I always ship a care guide, kind of like a new arrival care, so like what to do when you first get your animal, what not to do kind of thing, because we do have a lot of first-time people buy from us, so I want to make sure that I send home all of that information, our contact information, so if anybody has any questions, they can always get a hold of us. This sticker goes on the outside of the box once everything's kind of packed up and packaged and ready to go. Right here, we're required to list out if it's a reptile or an aquatic, and then you're also required to label the species of the animal and then the quantities. I don't have the quantity of what's going to be in this box listed here just yet. I'm just going to go ahead and add that with a Sharpie will mark that it's a reptile, and then this will be all set to go. I do have a little crested gecko sticker just to make things a little bit easier on me, and I do need to update that so it gives me an area to write in the amount of animals that are in the box. So then on this other side, we also have a live harmless reptile inside sticker, so people know that like this is a harmless reptile, don't worry, it's fine. And then we also have our logo. This is a stamp that I had made, and unfortunately when I put this one on the box, it kind of messed up a little bit, so that's why it's messed up. Normally it doesn't look like that when it's not messed up, and I think it looks really good. It looks really great. Cool branding, I think. So that is the box. Okay, so we're now in my kitchen, and I know this vlog is kind of a little all over the place, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys this. I am propagating some pothos here, so we've got a big ol' root ball down here. These guys are probably ready for me to go ahead and plant them out. I just don't know where I want to put them yet. One of the few things that I'm waiting on is actually hanging these up. So these are going to be little, I think they're macrame holders, I think. And they go in front of your window. I don't know if that's actually what they're called. I can't remember off the top of my head. We have 3 different sizes here. I think they're super cute. And so I want to hang some of them, not in front of this window here, but we have some really big windows in our bedroom and then here in the living room. And so I want to hang some of these in front of the window, and then that's where like the pothos will go. And then I also have this pothos here. It's getting big. It looks great. This was a recent pickup from Walmart that I got. So I really want to go ahead and get this guy put into another pot and then into one of these in front of the window. I think that would look so cool. I've just recently started to get into live plants and having live plants in the house and things like that. So if you guys would be interested in seeing something like that, I would love to show you kind of what plants we have in the house. I do have some back behind me. I have a few, not a lot, but a few, so I could show you guys what I have in particular. Like I said, I just recently started doing this, so I don't know everything. I don't even know all of their like scientific names or anything like that. I still have to look at the tags. But yeah, if you guys would be interested in something like that, let me know. So I am back up here in the reptile room, and it is now time to get this little guy packaged up and ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and wet this down just a little bit. Not too much, nothing crazy, but we do want to have just a little bit of dampness. Just like that. So still a little bit dry. This here is the gecko that we're going to be shipping out today. He is a little bit of a jumpy guy. Most hatchlings are at this size. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy delied up. So there we are, we've got him delied. I like to go ahead and add a little piece of tape on each side just to make sure that this lid isn't going to pop open during shipping. It shouldn't. I've never had an issue with that. Just like that. So you guys see the tape there and the tape over here. We're not covering up any of those air holes. So now we'll take this guy downstairs and we will get him packaged up in his box and ready to go. It's time to get this little guy all set up in his shipping box. So first things first is I'm going to grab some stuffing and I'm going to stuff the box. You can use newspaper or paper towels, but I really like this type of stuffing material. Normally I just reuse whatever we have. I like to reuse stuffing materials so that we're not buying new and contributing to the waste that is out there. Okay, so I've got a little hole here and we're gonna nestle him down in this hole. Just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna put a little bit more on the top. And this is just to give a barrier between the cryo pack and the gecko. And then with our cryo pack, I always put it in a bag because this can, as you can see, can turn to liquid or it can turn to a solid completely. And when it's in its liquid form, I really don't want to risk this popping at any point or leaking and then getting all over the inside of the box. So I always like to put it inside a little baggie just so that we know it will not pop. And if it does pop, it'll stay contained in this bag. Needed a little bit extra stuffing paper, and then I also like to go ahead and wrap this in some extra stuffing paper. Just makes me feel a little bit better with it being in that rather than just kind of in the box as is. So just like that, and then we'll just place this. We've got our separator there, and then I will just place this right on top. Make sure everything is nice and snug. Next thing that I will do is I will go ahead and put our little foam piece on top. So it looks like this, okay? And then I'm gonna take our care guides and our new arrival guides. This is what we send home with every single gecko. So I'll take these, and then we'll also take our brochure. We'll fold that so it fits in the box. And I like this to be the first thing that people see so that they know that there's a new arrival care to kind of read that first thing. And then I would kind of place all of our other goodies back behind in the back, just like that. And then this just goes right on top of the foam insert. And then I will go ahead and we will just close this up like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this taped. Okay, so we've got our sticker here, just like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this little fragile sticker on the side right there. All right, and there we have it. There is our finished box. And I actually just have to go ahead and write right here the amount of geckos that are in the box. I'm just going to write 0.0.1 because there is only one unsexed juvenile in this box, and it is a crested gecko. If you guys are not familiar with what this means, basically what this is this first number stands for the amount of males in the box, the second number stands for the amount of females, the last number stands for the amount of unsexed animals in the box. So this animal is unsexed, it was sold as unsexed, so we are going to go ahead and just leave that as a 1 on the very last. There we have it. I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog here. It was a little bit longer than what I was anticipating, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments if you liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!